You've got GameFace, and this is Chester Cornfield, old-timey detective. And it seems that this is the case of the poisonous poultry predicament. I mean, yeah, that's something what I mean. Let's check it out.
Welcome to 1906, the apex of America's golden age. Freedom reigns as the city. Soup kitchens, knee-high bathing suits.
Whoa, I shouldn't have
and
clicked.
baseball without shoes. Mighty motor carriages storm the streets. Mummies are the wave of the future. And President Timey wins a 5th term in office as he leads our noble country in the war against horses.
Okay, this is not the
Sadly, it's also a period
place.
of unrest, as crime hits an old-time low and police grow
I
adept
know.
at upholding the law. At times like these, it's up to the private sector to remind the world what America stands for.
Okay.
To keep the streets safe, you need an old-fashioned man with an old-timey sense of justice. You need... Chester Cornfield.
Hello, Chester. Come quick. I'll be needing your help.
Okay.
Constable Greenwald. How may I assist my favorite bluecoat this fine morn?
There's been a poisoning at Mary's chicken wagon, and I don't
Not
feel
Mary's
like
chicken
doing all
wagon.
the work. You need
Not
to get
again.
down here and solve the case for me.
Goodness gracious, not the chicken wagon. Sit tight, old boy.
I said the same
Cornfield
thing.
will be there
Well, not
lickety-split.
goodness gracious. Oh, he's gonna be there lickety-split. Okay, scotch. Gonna take that with me.
Better take this on the road. Wouldn't want to sober up too much during this investigation.
Yeah, that would be a terrible thing. What else do I need? I think that's about it. Let's use the door. Damn, I think I should have had some scotch before I left. That was my car driving by. Yeah. Uh-huh. Awesome. I really wish it magnified what was underneath it.
I'm here, Greenwald. Where's the fire?
That would be cool.
Oh, not so loud.
Fire? Egods, are you sober on the job?
Egads, man, are you sober on the job?
Last night's bachelor party at the pub took a
Oh.
lot out of me. I don't even remember who was getting married.
It was a rowdy night indeed, but that's no excuse to forget your morning scotch.
I know, I'm a disgrace to the uniform.
Well, I just happen to have some
Alas, we're
scotch.
wasting valuable time. What seems to be the problem?
Right, well, Father Vincelli here came in the morning for chicken and
Father
eggs,
Vincelli?
and then shortly after eating,
Chicken and
broke
eggs?
out in yellow spots and started
Really?
coughing. So they called the
like-
doctor, who called the police, to hold Miss Mary for questioning.
I keep telling them the press was sick already.
That's all right, my child. I forgive you.
Doesn't sound like a criminal offense. What mystery needs solving?
Well, the thing is, it seems Miss Mary here has a slight history
Oh, does she?
working around people who fall mysteriously ill.
And you
Mysterious
suspect
illnesses.
she might be poisoning them on purpose.
I suspect she might be one of them
This is really well done.
serial killers.
This is
Very
from
well,
Game
what do
Jolt.
you need to close the case?
As usual, weapon, motive, and opportunity. We need to determine if Father Vincelli is really poisoned, prove Miss Mary has done this before, and disprove her claim that she was already sick.
Okay.
It's Father Vincelli, the sweetest old preacher I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. It's Miss Mary, rival chicken chef to my darling Betty Sue. Clodwig.
I can't see him. My camera's in the way. Okay, so...
Were you feeling under the weather earlier? I recall seeing you at last night's party, but you seemed spot-free then. Did you perhaps ingest something sketchy between then and now? Yes? Yes? Poor man's delirious.
Is he?
Well, that's how he always talks.
How
I shall now go bring your attacker to justice.
Go in peace, my child.
Why do you hate Father Vincelli?
I don't know if she
I don't
hates Father
hate
Vincelli.
you. He's a very nice man with a lovely service on Sundays.
And God loves you, my child.
Admit it, you hate his guts, you wanted to see him suffer. He owed you money, and you took it out in blood. Or you were sent here by the devil to kill the heart of your community.
Admit it.
I'm not a very
You
good
hate his
detective,
guts.
am I?
You
Not
wanted
very
to see him
doing much
suffer.
detective. I'm doing leaping to
Nonsense,
conclusions.
I'm the one who called the doctor.
A likely front for your devious actions. I'm watching you. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, let's talk to the father again.
How fare you, father?
Eh.
Could I offer anything to ease your suffering?
The love of God warms my heart and gives me fuzzies.
Desperately
I
need
desperately need
answers.
some answers. Does the Bible have any?
I'm sure he'll
Rub
spew
thy
some out for you.
puppy's belly to make much happy the puppy.
I meant
There we
something
go.
more relevant to this case.
Ah, see, Ecclesiastes 7:10.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's Lincoln logs. Scotch maketh a man, and maketh as man maketh Scotch. Dance naked under the scarlet moon and rejoice.
Scotch maketh man as man maketh Scotch.
See, Jesus wishes you many hugs.
I shall now go bring your attacker to justice.
Go in peace, my child.
Okay, how am I? Attacker. Okay, this is who?
Clodwig.
Clodwig.
Clodwig, my diabolical
How is he
Alamon
attacked?
half-brother. What the devil are you doing here?
Chester, my loving brother. Hello.
Don't tell me you're a doctor. I thought you were working as a peanut vendor. An ex-rodeo clown at a crime scene. Preposterous.
Don't tell me you're the doctor.
Yeah, now I have my license and I get to be doctor today.
Heaven help us all.
Hooray!
Okay, I don't understand. Why haven't you fixed Father Vincelli
Why
yet?
haven't you fixed Father Vincelli yet?
There was a traffic accident on the way over. All my medical supplies were destroyed in the crash.
And yet you survived.
I can't perform a diagnosis without the proper tools. Fortunately, the diner has a first aid kit.
Then why haven't you taken it?
Because the priest made a little mess in there when he got sick. I don't want to sleep on the mess and ruin my trousers.
Fair enough, I suppose. Perhaps I can sneak in and try my hand at securing the proper tools.
I also need something to cover
Okay.
my mouth, so I don't get sick.
Nobody likes you,
Nobody
Clodwig.
likes you, Clodwig.
I like him.
I like him too.
Bless you, Clodwig.
I'm on to you.
Be gone.
Be gone
Come on.
from my sight.
Okay, we're going into the diner. Oh, that was out of the diner. Let's go back into the diner. Okay, so what do we got here? Tip jar.
Somebody left a penny nickel in the tip jar.
Oh.
I'm rich. Rich, I tell.
Whoa, what the hell? Into the diner. What the fuck is going on? I click anywhere? Exit diner, messy floor.
Crossing this floor shall require skill. Fortunately, I've acquired the art of Jeet Kune Do during my journeys through the Orient. But I must be quick in finding the proper path, lest I lose my balance in these trousers.
What?
Nya! Whee! Huh! Blast it all, now I have to go home and change my trousers. My
What?
allergies are flaring up near that window.
Okay. Middle. Top.
Yeah!
Awesome. Okay. What's in the
Success!
first ticket?
I have now acquired the proper medical supplies.
Oh, I didn't have to go and do I talk to him? Okay, I shall go now.
I
Bring
shall
your
now
attacker.
go bring your attacker to justice.
Was he Was he poisoned? I thought he was poisoned.
Why haven't you fixed Father Vincelli yet?
There was a traffic accident on the way over. All my medical supplies were destroyed
Yes,
in the crash.
I know.
And yet you survived.
I can't perform a diagnosis
But-
without the proper tools. Fortunately, the diner has a first aid kit.
Then why haven't you taken it?
Because the priest made a little mess in there when he got sick. I don't want to sleep on the mess and ruin my trousers.
Fair enough, I suppose. Perhaps I can sneak in and try my hand at securing the proper tools.
I think
also
I've
need
already done
something
that.
to cover my mouth, so I don't get sick.
How are we sure the priest wasn't already sick?
Well, you said yourself,
Because
you
he
saw him.
walked through the door with his left foot, scratched his nose and passed the gas. That is how I know.
Come again?
It's an old wives' tale, Chester.
Not another old wives' tale. Those always hold up in court.
If you can disprove her story, maybe we have a case. Otherwise, she has our potatoes in a windmill.
I'll speak to her further on this.
Okay, what's about last
Quite a
night that's
shindig
involved
last
in
night,
this whole
wasn't
thing?
it?
The bachelor party? Aye, there was a fair bit of rowdiness. Would have been grounds for arrest if I weren't been dancing on the tables with a lot of you.
And I think I saw you kissing one of the dancing girls.
The ladies love a man in uniform. You did a fair share of kissing as well, didn't you?
Well, no woman alive can resist my dashing charms. I would never kiss anyone but my fair future Cornfield, the lovely Miss Petty.
Oh, she's a lovely lass indeed. You're lucky
Okay.
to have found each other, Chester. Perhaps we'll have another bachelor party in the near future, eh?
We'll see, Greenwald, old boy. We'll see.
Okay, so
we
I've
shall
asked
speak again.
him all the questions.
All right, Missy, tell me about
Former
your
employer.
former employer.
Last week I was chef for Mayor Archibald Frisk. I quit and opened my own chicken place because Betty's tastes like raw sewage.
Did you poison the mayor with your cooking as well?
He fell ill, but not from my cooking. I take much pride in hygienic food preparation.
But I saw him last week while solving the case of the smoking spectre. We had jolly good laughs and even shared a cigar in good spirits. What else could have befallen the mayor?
You're the detective. Why don't you call him and find out?
Very well. Give me his number and I'll ring him on the mophone.
5.
Tell me about this old wives'
Tell
tale
me
of
about
yours.
this old wives' tale of yours.
If a man enters a room with his left foot, scratches his nose and passes gas, he is sick. Father Vincelli did just that before eating.
Okay.
How would one falsify your old wives' tale?
There is one instance of an incorrect study. If a man looks at the sun and does not sneeze, then he is alright and the woman is wrong.
Like an allergy to the sun? What is this witchcraft of which you speak?
It's not witchcraft. It's called photic sneeze reflex. It is a sneeze triggered by
got
light
that.
stimuli that affects approximately 30% of the population.
Yeah, I sneeze in bright lights. Well, not obviously not all the time, but in certain scenarios, I don't know why. Whatever. Yet it has one. How can old wives be so versed in light stimuli studies?
Why are old wives so well
Yeah,
versed in
exactly.
light stimuli studies?
Got to put money on it?
I'll spare you the embarrassment and dispel your claim here and now, as there's a perfectly good sun right up there, and I am clearly not. Whoop!
Yeah, you're one of the
sorry.
30%.
Still
Doesn't
wrong.
work like
Blast
that.
this old wives' tale. There must be a safeguard of sorts against it.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. Scurvy to dysentery, the noble leech backs down from no medical challenge. I found you some medical supplies.
There we go.
Excellent. With these, I will have the patient diagnosed in no time.
The sooner you leave, the better.
Okay, now we're moving. Here,
If
cover
I
your
lend
mouth.
you my handkerchief, would you
Yeah.
get on with the investigation?
Ah, yes, thank
There
you,
we go.
brother.
There we go.
Call me that.
Very well. I shall now inspect the patient. I have completed my exam.
What did you find?
He has, in fact, been poisoned. But this goes beyond mere food poisoning.
What
Does
is it
it?
then? Out with it!
The culprit is a rare contagious bacteria that incubates inside the living person.
Really?
Vincelli could only have caught this illness from someone else.
And not his food?
Oh.
9. The bacteria at this stage only transmits through saliva.
That proves it. I am not sick, therefore I am not responsible.
Unless, as a carrier, you are immune to its
Oh,
effects
maybe
and have
she's
been
a
spitting
typhoid
on
Mary.
people's food. Have you been spitting on people's food?
In any case, it seems we've reached our diagnosis.
Hurrah! Good job for Klodvig.
Awesome. Okay, off I go to the next part, I think. Telephomer. Telemophomer?
Whom shall I call?
The mayor. Archibald Frisk. There we go. Who is
Archie,
this?
old chum, it's your pal, Chester Cornfield. How fare you
Chester
this fine morn?
Cornfield.
Archie? Gracious man, are you sober?
He's
Only
wrecked.
5 bottles of scotch, you say? My word, Archie, you become a lightweight in your endeavors as mayor. I barely understand a word.
Huh.
I shall be quick then, Archie. Do you remember the
Barely
housekeeper
understand
in
a
your
word.
employ whilst we were solving the mystery of the smoking spectre last week? One Mary Mushka? He fell deathly ill shortly after. Can you describe the symptoms? I see. Archibald,
Vomited and
I
pooped a
fear
lot.
my iron constitution prevents me from ever being blood enough to understand you. Fare thee well, old chum.
Okay.
My threshold for spirits is too high for me to sink to Archie's level. I'll need to find a fellow lightweight to translate the symptoms for me.
Willie Williams. He'd be a lightweight. Boy Scout extraordinaire.
Willie, my stalwart Boy Scout assistant. Where the devil are you?
Sorry, sir. I meant to call in sick, I did.
My boy, I pay you 2 penny shavings a week to run errands. How am I supposed to deliver old-timey justice
2
if you're
penny
sick at home with the
shavings.
pox?
The nasty bit of flu. I think it is. Can't get out of bed.
Very well. Get some rest and drink plenty of scotch. But I expect you to be down here first thing tomorrow morning.
Aye, sir. Bless you, sir.
Okay.
Whom shall I call?
I don't know. The only person left to call. Constable Greenwald of the law.
Constable Rainbow speaking.
Greenwald, old boy. What in Houdini's good name am I supposed to be doing?
You're supposed to be down here helping me with a case.
Ah, yes. Right you are. Tally-ho, I suppose.
Okay.
Still wrong.
Blast this old wives' tale. There must be a safeguard of sorts against it.
Well, I don't know what to do. I am completely confused. I've basically taken every action I can find, right down to scanning the screen to see if anything new came up. And I got nothing. I got nothing at all. So I think I need to stop myself from sneezing when I look at the sun is what I think I need to do, but I can't figure out how. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. It's bugging me though. But until next time, I'm GameFace, and this was Chester Cornfield, the old-timey detective. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.